All right. Am I on live? Good evening to all my friends here. Marcus from S Metaphysics from Singapore. Okay, today the weather in Singapore is cooling. I think it was at the 23 degrees Celsius. Am I right? 23. So our record, I just went to Google and checked it. Our record lowest temperature was 21.2. Yeah, and that was way before my father was born. Okay, I think the 21.2 was way back in 1934, I think. Yeah. So yeah, that was like more than like what 80 years ago. So but today is cooling, 23 degrees. Okay, good. So who do we have here? Just stop by, say a hi to me, and we shall just wait for a little bit more. So today I'm going to cover the Chinese New Year zodiacs, all the animal signs that are remaining to be announced. Okay, so it's going to be a fun session, and let's enjoy. Okay, so who has been following my series 1 and 2? Type of me, type of me. Okay, and I shall see who is there. Okay. Who do we have here? Let me see. Okay. Who do we have? Hey, hi, Ivan. Nice to see you around. And who else do we have? Okay. So today, we cover the remaining of all the rest of the animals. So I'm just going to spend maybe like 2 minutes talking a bit about myself, while waiting for our friends to join in. Okay. So the key thing is really this. We have been doing a lot of session. In case this is my first time seeing you, if this is my first time seeing you, type one. Okay, so that I know that this is my first time seeing you. Hey, hi, Kenneth. Hey, our new father. Okay, again. Okay. We have who? We have Alvin. We have Katan. Good to see you all. Good. Okay, so these are all my past sessions. Okay. We call it the what lay tai so gong fu again in Cantonese. Okay, I've been sharing all the different videos. Okay, I enjoy myself. I do hope that you have seen some of those and you like them and you manage to learn something from it and take action. Okay, we have Bert, we have Jack, we have Boon Kok. Hey, hi Boon Kok, and we have Annie. Okay, good. So I shall go into this. These are all some of the stuff that I've said before in my series 2 on using different approach. Okay, some people uses chi tapping from the environment, okay, to enhance their opportunities, enhance their chi. And some of them use mobile number to help them on the opportunities that they are facing. And some people prefer to go for a live reading so that they know themselves what to do, what actions to take, and how to write on their sweet spot in their life. Okay. Some people actually tap onto the heavens luck using the auspicious calendar, different books, different strokes. So people prefer to know their up and low so that they are prepared for themselves. So people have different stuff. Okay, and we also doing this different stuff like action planner for friends or personal matters. Some of them would like to ask some important matters through divination and also live reading so that they are better off planning. And friends who are looking for houses, okay, I've covered that. There are certain criteria you need to look out for when you're looking for houses. Don't ask like, is this house Feng Shui good or not? Okay, it's like good in what again? So some houses just to let you know, when you're looking for houses, be smart. Because it's like it's too generic to ask whether the house good or not. Okay, it's like asking this person good or not, good in what? Okay. So when you look for a house, always come from this angle which I covered previously. That let's say if your priority in life are let's say career and relationship with your spouse, then look for a house that has good supporting factors through the analysis of its time and space, chi elements, that has good support to your career and your relationship with your spouse. Let's say if you just want career to be well supported and you are singles and you don't mind being single, then you don't look for a house that is good for relationship. You go for a house that first priority supportive for your career purposes. That's how it should be. The house must be supportive of your priority, then the house is good enough for you. Okay. So and also how to tap the chi in the house, looking at different spots. So these are all important. But today we're not going to talk any of them. These are all what I'm just providing If you're interested, look for me. But the key thing today is on 2021. Okay, so 2021 is very important because this year is 2021, but the ox, no, okay, the ox is coming in on the technically actually on the way into the night of the 3rd of February. Okay, I think if I remember correctly, I think the Li Chun timing is around 10:58 p.m. on the night of the 3rd of February. Okay, so that means to say we can actually read the whole year through the Baju of this timing. Okay, but that's also not going to cover this session. Okay, too many to cover. Okay, actually, but just talking about animals, I need to cover in 3 series. Okay, so it's a long thing. Andre, hi, Andre. Andre is my secondary school friend. Very, very nice lady. Okay, very capable also. Okay, okay. So now, listen here. You might be exposed to the idea of, oh, you are born in this animal sign, so just see how are your luck for this animal sign for the year. That is good, but not good enough. Maybe for entertainment sake, for a sense of security, then just look at the animal. But if you want to really be serious enough to look at in the whole year, for the ox year, what are the other alternatives that you can explore so as to be better off for the whole year? Look at the 4 animals in the whole Bazhi chart. Okay, I think nowadays there are many apps where you can actually go and type in your date of birth and you would have know what are the 4 animal signs sitting below. And typically the 4 animal signs are 1 animal for the year, 1 animal for the can you see my screen? Yeah. What? Can you see my screen?
No.
Huh?
No.
Okay. I always have this problem. Now I can see my screen. Okay. Okay. So you want a bit. Okay. So always look for. Now you can see my screen. Okay, can good. So now let's come back. So you need to look for the 4 animals, 1 park at the year pillar, 1 park at the month pillar, 1 park at the day pillar, and 1 park at the hour pillar. So there are 4 animals. Don't bother about the luck pillar. In case some of you who are trained, learn in Bazhi, don't bother about the luck. Just look at these 4. Okay, fundamental animal signs, and there's only 12, and there can only be 1 of the 12 animals in each pillar. There are 4 pillars. Look at those 4, because the whole idea is if the year, let's say the animal sign is very good and it sits at the month pillar, you jolly well have a job, a career to write on it. Because if you don't have a job or don't have a career, you can't actually write on the advantage because you have no career. So then if let's say you have a good animal sign that is sitting in the hour pillar and a bad animal sign sitting at the day pillar, okay, not bad, but actually weaker, okay, then you should rely more on your hour pillar, who are the audiences and what it pertains to actually give you better support for the year, and that support should lead you to support the rest of the weaker pillars. Got it, got it, got it. Important, very, very important. I repeat again, okay, chong hey a bit. Let's say if your month pillar is sitting, is there's a good animal sign sitting in your month pillar, then you jolly well need to have something to do for the year that's about career, about peers, about colleagues, about moving on and having a good supportive livelihood. Because with that missing, you miss big time, because there's no fundamental the chi cannot settle on something fundamental to make it work for you. It's just like you want to eat char kway teow, right? In Singapore, there's this famous dish called char kway teow, fried noodle mee. You can't have if there's no char kway teow, how can you put the wok hei onto it? The wok hei is like the heat, the char feeling. So the char feeling, the wok hei has to be sitting onto a plate of noodle. Same thing. The good energies cannot be sitting onto something that's not there, which there's no career. If your career animal sign is there and it's good and you don't have a career, it can't work. Okay, that is it's fundamentally weak. So whichever good animal signs they are, make use of that more to support the rest of the weak ones. Not ignore, support the rest of the weak one. Use the strong one to support the weak one. So allow me to recap each of these pillar, it represents something. Okay, so the year represent what? Okay. The year represent this. Primarily, I recap for you. Okay, I've said this in series 1. I'm going to recap this again. For the career, it has for the year pillar, the animal signs has higher higher weightage on issues, people pertaining to like elderly parent or elderly grandparents, parents, your seniors, your bosses, social network around you, all your friends, and all your social media, hello, hi, like, don't like friend, and also it also pertains to your home and your company. So, and then the month pillar in relation, it says about issues, the good or the bad or the weak or the strong with your regarding your siblings, and your siblings, your friends, your all the good friends, army friends, old time friends, your peers, your colleagues, okay, working colleagues. So and then also it also pertains to your career. When I say career, it means the how you focus a lot of time to make it work, and usually it refers to something to do with your livelihood. Okay, your livelihood. All right. So and if it's day pillar, it refers to your romantic partner, your spouse, and also your personal relationship perspectives. Okay. So when it comes to it generally talks about children, your juniors, your subordinates, and also your customers. This is a very, very simple way to look at things, for especially for those friends who are not trained. Okay. Recall, I just said this before, that if you are not trained, like this chart, then you belong to the one category. If you are learning, that means you are learning some budget stuff to actually know more, to see how to apply, but you're more on the learning phase, learn more than trying. Okay, then you're at number 2, the learning. Then if you are at the stage of you have learned enough, you are actually applying it, and there is an element of making mistakes, but everybody makes mistakes to learn to be better, to know which application works for you or not. Then you're at 3, making mistakes. As you make enough mistakes, you are actually on the path towards mastery. I've covered this in series 1 and 2. I'm going to repeat it here again. So when you are at the stage of solving your problem, that's at stage 4. Solve your problems. You know different ways of looking at stuff, from a root or not root, from a pillar perspective, from a 10 gods perspective, from a favorable or not perspective, from a profiling perspective, and the list goes on. To solve from different angles on based on your birth chart. Okay, so that's 4. So now you tell me, so that I have a rough sense, you are at which level? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Yeah, untrained for 1, learning for 2, making enough mistakes to make it better at 3, or solving your problems already at 4. Just type in 1, 2, 3, or 4, so that I know from your roughly where are you, so that I can actually pace my whole sharing session more appropriately. Okay, come. So it's very important, and this whole session about zodiacs is primarily pertaining for level 1 and probably 2. Okay, the 1 and 2, so that it gives you a perspective of how to apply Shen Sha, okay, Shen Sha, in the school of metaphysics under the context of Bajie. Okay. Okay, so I have Bunkok at 2, I have Ivan at 2, Katan at 4. Katan, good. I have JD at 1, Shirley at 2, Lester at 2, Novita at 2, Jack at 2. So majority 2. Good. So any more? So at least I know that roughly all at 2. So then this Sensha is very appropriate. In the very initial time of Bajie studies, they only look at the year pillar. Okay, but technically, as it progresses up after the few hundred years of evolution of Bajie, then they look at also the other pillars. Okay, so it's very normal. So now let's start the ball rolling. Any questions you can just ask along the way. Make this session more fun loving, more interactive. Okay, so if you miss some of what I've been through with you, allow me to recap. Okay, in series 1, I've covered the 0 stars. In series 2, I've covered the 1-star animal. So if that means the later I announce the animals out, the better they are in terms of strength compared to weaknesses in the year of the ox 2021. So look at your pillar. There are many apps nowadays which can churn out your parts chart. Okay, just go and take a look. Just and download any apps, and you will be able to know your home budget and which are the 4 animals sitting based on your birth chart. Okay, so level 0, I've announced, okay, rabbit, ox, and sheep will be weaker for the year. Okay, weaker doesn't mean you will die. Okay, it just means weaker. Okay, that's all. Just avoid the wrong, you have mitigated a lot of the hard landing. And if you do the right ones, even better still, then you can gain some points back. Okay. Then for the next category, which is the 1-star category, I've covered the dog, the snake, the dragon, and the pig. So these 4 animals, these rankings are actually based on my own perspective. When you read elsewhere, some other places, they might rank it differently. Okay, it's just like you ask 3 doctors on a diagnosis, they may have a difference in opinion. Okay, and it just comes back to which one suits you the most. Okay, suit you the most. Okay, there's no very hard and fast rule of why different people say different things. It just comes down to what suits you the most based on the belief system, and what actions are you going to take to benefit from it. I think that's more important than who is the right one. Okay, the key is how are you going to benefit and take advantage to turn the tide favorable to your side for the year. Because now we're going through the unprecedented time where it's tough for everybody. Okay, so now today I'm going to cover the next animal. So let's get the ball rolling. If you are ready, just type a go. Just type a go, go, so that I know you are ready, and we should announce which is the next animal for the 2-star category. Okay, let's type a go. Let me see that you are ready. Okay, Lai. It is important to know the ranking so that you are betting on the right horse per se. Okay. Okay, Boon Kong is ready. Okay, Lester is ready. Good. It's fun. It's really fun to see all responses so that I'm talking to a camera now. I can't see your expression. So it does make a difference when the responses are there so that the chi can flow. Hey, Katan, go. Judy, go. Okay, go. Phil, hi, nice to see you. Okay, the next animal that is on the 2-star category is those with the sign of the rat. Okay, rat. So rat is the next on the list. Okay, the 2-star. Okay, and why rat? Okay, because rat was the Grand Duke year in the year 2020. So for those friends, you realize now, okay, the Grand Duke, the baton is going to be passed to ox. So people with the year of the Grand Duke sign in their birth chart is literally going to be more pressurizing, and it's usually a year where they either step up and be better off to perform, or ship out. Okay, bye-bye, you're not suitable and you can't perform. Okay, so last year or this year or last year, okay, the year of the rat is the rat being the duke. So this year's the ox. So now rat have a breeder for the year of the ox already. And what are the good stars for the rat? Let's see. So for rat, we have one of the good stars. I translate it all to very layman terms so that any person who are not trained in parts or who are trained, they get to know, easier to learn. Okay, and this is actually called a skill mastery. Okay, it's actually the Wen Chang. Okay, Wen Chang. Okay, I tell you literally the literal star. Okay, but normally these stars are good for pursuits, scholarly pursuits, academic learning of some skill. If the skill is important for you, it's even better off. You don't learn some of the skills which are totally irrelevant for your need or your passion. Okay, so learning is good for those people with a red sign in their chart. Okay, acquire something relevant, because at the end of the day, there are like 1,000 things that you can learn, but you only need that 1 or 2 key at this moment in life, in the next 1, 2, 3 years, or in this phase in life. So learn something that's relevant for your growth, for your passion, or for your pursuit, for your business, or for your career. Okay, so unless you got a lot of spare time, then nobody's stopping you. But not usually, we are all of us are busy people. So learn something worthwhile. For example, if you have been procrastinating, or you really want to learn how to go for value investment, then really go and find somebody that can teach you, and that person is a like-minded person, so that apparently when you find that person is like-minded, he's not giving you some mumbo jumbo hype, but really giving substance in your learning. Then you put in your time, energy, effort, money to learn from that person. That's all you need. So always look for what you want to learn, then to start learning. Don't just pick up anything that you want. Okay, or else you will be wasting your time. Okay, because this or because if you don't want to spend your time on useless stuff. Second, if you are one of those friends who are already learning something, and you seems like stuck, and you have a red sign, then it's a good year to reinforce the learning, or even possibly to have a breakthrough on the academic aspect. That means the understanding of the whole context and topic. So, and this year is also very good on one thing. In the olden days, uh, those you nudge, taigam. You know why are they so powerful? You know why are they so powerful? Because every time beside the emperor, yum 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 yum, talk nonsense, add poison, add salt, add pepper. So whatever he says is very influential to the emperor, especially if the emperor the years are pretty late. So that means this eunuch got no power, but can be damn influential and damn scary. It has been proven so many times in history. So that means to say, I'm not saying the rat are eunuch. No, I'm saying the rat has the combi with the ox. Okay, if you know Bachi. So the rat has actually a Grand Duke combi. I call it the collaboration staff. That means you're beside the king, or beside the leader, or beside the emperor. So that means when you are beside the emperor, whatever you say, right can be very powerful, wrong can become very right. People will give you face because you have very strong relationship with the emperor. So people like to apple polish you, or like to collaborate with you, or like to be with you, or at least do not want to offend you. Okay, that's how in olden days they read this stuff. So this year it just means that, well, people will give face to you, it's good chance for you to collaborate with people to make things work for what you want. Okay, and at the same time, people also find it very interesting and be willing to listen more. You know why? Because you are beside the emperor, okay, as in, like, the olden days, somebody just beside the emperor's ear and keep putting poison. So it's good year for you to collaborate, because your little influence is there. Okay, so do take this opportunity to go and do collaborations that can end of the day win-win for both parties or more. Okay, don't hide in the room and play game. Collaborate. So, and this year there's also a good start called well-being improvement. Well-being improvement. And this well-being improvement is generally, it refers to, let's say, if you are a person that pays a lot of attention on your health, you exercise, you pay attention to your exercise regime, it's very good. It will be supportive for you to be better off in general for your health. And at the same time, if you have a red sign in your birth chart, depending on which pillar, then you will also be good to actually go for medical treatment or healing, or some form of recovery that you've been taking a toll in the previous year. Okay, it's good for the general improvement. And of course, you have to take action. You have to take actions to know to do the right ways to be better off. Maybe go for intermittent fasting, yeah, or you go for some exercise, yeah, and exercise that suit your health. Okay, when you have asthma, don't go for suddenly a 10-kilometer jog out of nowhere. So always do suitable exercises, regimes, schedule yourself, and you have higher chance of getting your health back. Okay. For rat, this year there's one star called I actually named this give now to receive later. Okay, it's called give now to receive. It's very straightforward. So it's like, for example, your boss asks you to do something, then you will think, I'm not getting paid. One person's pay to do two persons' job. Then your mind will get a bit like not balanced. Then you can complain and whine, yeah, and stuck in your own chair. So, but there's this stuff to give later to receive. It means what you will likely get involved into situations where you need to contribute first. The results, the rewards may come later, but you have to give first. Or you encounter a project extension or face problem with current roles or responsibility, and you not need to give more, but once you overcome it, you impress the people around, they will change the impression about you. And then you may not see something that you're doing, the rewards now, but you'll come later. Okay, the challenges will use this opportunity to show your capability, your tenacity, your able to deliver aspect of yours, and this will lead to more advancement and rewards later. This start usually means give now and to receive. There's a to receive later, okay? So unless you know that the person's confirmed cannot give you what you want, then you just forget it. Look for another audience. But or else try to have that longer line of sight, okay, in what you are putting your time, energy, effort on, and make the best use of showing your capability rather than what's in it for me upfront. Okay, it's important, right now, okay. Okay, and there's a health star down there, but these health star are more towards let's put it this way: if you have no existing health issue as of now that are deadly or bad, then the well-being will actually will help already. But if you really have existing health issue as of now, okay, then this well-being style will probably have a chance to make it not worse off. Okay, but can recover or not, we need to know which stage of your issues are they at. Remember, I keep sharing phase 1, phase 2, or phase 3. Okay, phase 1 is at early stage where no problems are there. Phase 2 are where issues have manifested, have surfaced, but it's within control. Phase 3 is at the critical stage. You're like 10 meters away from the waterfall, and what you're going to do at the last minute, that's what time to swim in. So if I phase 3 of your issue on health, then yeah, you still need to do whatever that's advised by the doctor. But if at phase 1 and there's no issues, everything's okay, then there's a chance to be way much better. Phase 2, then you do a due diligence. Okay. So friends with rats, born the year of the rat, then your rat will be in the year pillar. So if your rat is a year pillar, then you should do whatever that's all this pertaining to who? Your companies, your social network, your parents, maybe skill mastery, you learn something from the elders. Maybe, in Chinese word, 家有一宝, 家有一老, yeah, 如有一宝, yeah. It means that there's an elder in the family and they're also a treasure. You must learn something from there, from their life experience. So if your rat is in the year pillar, you should do more collaborations with your boss or more learnings from them, from your seniors, or actually learn how to have better lifestyles in terms of the way you live from the people who walk the path, the seniors. Okay? And also in company, give now, then receive later. If you have a red sign in your month pillar, so friends who are born from the 7th of December to the 5th of January, 95% chance you have a red sign in your month pillar. Why I say 95%? Because there's a chance where you're born the 7th December. Then there's a plus minus chance where you don't fall in the red, because every year the crossovers are a bit different by 1 or 2 days. So that means to say, if you're born the 7th of December or 8th of December or 5th of January, 6th of January, you need to go and look at the almanac to confirm which month you're at. But if you're, let's say, born the 10th of December, 15th of December, 1st of January, 25th of December, then it's pretty much a rat in your month. Then, with the rat sign in your month, then you need to learn from your colleagues, your peers, your siblings, and do more collaborations with people that can make it that after you see them, you quite like the style and you think you can have a win-win situation, collaborate with them, your peers. Okay, don't have a no stack up and in the end wait for people to come to you. No, okay, collaborate so that you do good on these fundamentals. You'll be way better off for a longer run. Important. So then, if you have a red sign on the day, in your day, that means what? With your spouse, with your lover, try to have more give and take. Give now, give first. Okay, so to make your spouse, your partner happy, and then they, who knows, they'll be more willing to give you back and reciprocate on the affections. Do a lot more collaborations. For example, if you know that you have not been, let's say you're a guy at home and your wife is always doing the household work, washing dishes, you better collaborate and you step up and do something together with her so that's to make the relationship way much better. Collaboration or some skills that your wife, your husband, your boyfriend or girlfriend have that is good for you to learn from them. Learn, ask from them because they have a rat inside. Okay, inside the day pillar. There is a rat inside the hour pillar. Red hour is usually the 11. There's a typo here. Okay, it's actually 2300. 11 p.m. 2300 until the 12:59 a.m. So 11 p.m. until 12:59 a.m. This is the red hour. Then you have a red sign in your hour pillar. Then do accordingly to who? Again, your children. Make sure that you're helpful in terms of while you spend time with children, as you learn, you teach, as you teach, you learn to upgrade yourself. And then to do more collaborations with juniors, your partners, that kind of stuff. So different pillars, you just need to do different things. Very straightforward. Okay. So any questions so far? Oh, yeah, I see no question. All very good. Okay. So it's very straightforward. So red is at what? 2 star. Okay. So red sign, red. Who got a red? Who got a red? If you have a red, type of me. And also our year, month, or day. Okay. So any specific pillar for health? Any specific pillar for health? Generally, for health, we need to look at the whole budget. Okay, we need to look at the whole budget to say, because there is not at level 3 or 4, we need to add extra layer to see, for example, punish, disrupt, harm, favorable, unfavorable, profiling to know the health aspect. Okay, it generally needs to see that. Okay, or else just by that alone, I'm not because I've seen many charts. Some people say, "Oh, red sign, look out for this and that." It's very skewed, to in my opinion, because different people. I can't divide the word into 12. You see, you see. So for health, need to look at the whole chart. In my personal preference. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we have Ivan at the month, Doris in the year, we have any in the me. Okay, business or company, day, year. Okay. All right, so red is still good. Okay, red is still good. All right. So now, what is the next animal? Actually, the later I say about the animal, the better. Okay. No, Augustine, you still have no animals announced yet, I recall. Okay. All right. But red is a water sign. Water sign does usually refers to blood pressure, urinary tract, and also the kidneys, that kind of stuff. Okay. All right. So, okay, the next animal signs are rooster. Who has rooster in your chart? Type down the year, month, day, or hour. Okay, so that I know how good or how bad it is. Rooster, 2 star. Okay. Apparently, after rooster, we only left with 3 animals called the tiger, the horse, and the monkey. Yeah, these are the top 3. Okay, the top 3, which is very good. Okay, so now let's see. Rooster, what stars does rooster have? What you say? Rooster. First star you see is 艳丽四射 attraction star. Okay, this attraction star is really more of physical appearance attraction. Okay, not the inner beauty attraction. Physical appearance. So if you are those friends who are already very pretty, very handsome, you find yourself more bees and butterflies around you, okay, in the year of the ox, okay. If you are tied down, you better shoo them away, okay. If you are single, you better be wise in your decision. If you still don't choose, and after all the bees goes off the next year, then it's all gone. Next year is in the tiger year, okay. So when you need to, you have to feel right and select if you want to. Then when you are attached, you can be attracted to your partner. It can be done in that way, okay. This is a romantic star. This is also a physical attraction star. Okay, so if you have this star, congratulations for your romance. If you know to deal with romance and you have good track record for romance, okay. So and this is actually a pretty good star also if you are trying to use it for how should I put it, meeting a lot of clients, and the notion of first impression last as in LAST, yeah, not LUST, yeah. Okay, first impression last, because normally when you meet a person and the first impression is important and you do it right, you will have right footings along the way, dealing with them, collaborating with them, working with them. Because we all know that if the first impression starts at the wrong footing, then no happen. Then you will realize that you spend a lot more time, energy, effort in patching things up to get it right, and it can take a long while. Okay, so for friends who have a rooster in your chart, okay, especially in the year or the hour, or you can apply it for month, then you should be using this notion called first impression last to actually get a edge over engagement with people. Okay, very important. Okay, now secondly, you also have this star called stability support wealth. Means what? It means this: if you are one of those friends who are trying to have more wealth opportunity, then by having stability on your platform, it helps in generating wealth. If, let's say, for example, you have no successful formula yet and you're still trying out, that's called not stable yet. If you are very rah-rah and things in your life are moving in a very dynamic means a lot high up and a really down low, and it's just very dynamic, this is called not stable. If you are in a platform where the environment is very entrepreneurial and very unpredictable, that's called not stable. When I say stable, it means let's say you are working in a firm where the financial backings are good, or you have been working in an environment where the supports, the overall environment are pretty stable. Stable means it has no track of suddenly things happen here and there every day is a challenge, every day is a war kind of. All right. So when stabilities are there for you, it gives you more chances to create wealth. So if you have a rooster in your year pillar, you better have more stable relationship with who, your bosses, your seniors, your company, and the top management. Okay, not like today I like you, tomorrow I hate you, next day I like you, and quarrel. No. Okay. Then if you have a rooster in your month, then you need to have a more stable career platform in order to ride on better wealth opportunity. Okay, it's important. So stability helps in creating wealth opportunity. So if we are in the environment that's very dynamic all along, then it disrupts this opportunity. For Rooster. So one good thing is Rooster, that in the year of the ox, there's this one good star called the resolve star. Okay, resolve star. And this resolve star means one thing, that is able to resolve complicating, complex issues, or issues lingering from the past, or something that was not closed properly because you just oversight on it. That is good. Okay, and it's good for medical, it's good for relationship. Okay, it's good for folding your sleeve and solve problem. Okay, not pass the ball to the other person and solve it for you. For you to personally address and solve it is very helpful. Okay, it's called the relief god. And this star, so and if you have this star and you have issues with your spouse and you got a rooster day, a day with a rooster star, that is very good. It's very good because you got attraction, you got resolve, no? You make yourself more attractive. Maybe after 5, 10 years after marriage, you never brush your teeth, comb your hair. Then maybe you better do something with your whole face and your whole hair look, and don't get a messy look. And then from there, try to do something to surprise your wife, make yourself more attractive, say nicer things, bring more honey, and then solve the problem. Okay? Okay. So it's very simple to apply. Okay, Rooster, you've got a health and distraction star. Okay, and these are primary for friends who are okay. This is actually a white tiger star. White tiger are stars that are from two perspectives. Body injury, and which leads to injury or bleeding. Okay, and second are those friends who are got health issue or fundamentally trying to recover from illnesses. Okay, if you already have that issue or a high risk of that perspective, then you should pay more attention on getting the fundamentals up. Fundamentals like if you have the habit of doing reckless stuff, then do lesser, okay? Reckless stuff which are high prone, high risk sports. Good that with no travel now, you can't do crazy sports overseas. But local crazy sports, if you think that is a high risk, easily to get injured, you better control yourself. Okay. And if you already have issues currently with your health, then you will need to do one thing. That is do all the due diligence needed, listen to the doctor's advice to keep it at bay. Okay, because a white tiger usually means what lack in progress in terms of health, or you need to put in a lot more effort to make it better. Okay, if we have existing one. Okay, and also there's a lost star. Lost star means what? Lost star just means very clear cut lost because of what? Lost because of people. So rooster, if you have many friends around you and they keep asking you for money, I think you better find a nice way to say you don't want to talk about money with them. Okay, because or you have a mindset that when you borrow them money, have the mindset that you're not giving back. Okay, because of human beings, you lost money. So when you are dealing with money with people, do your due diligence, and also check your EQ. At the same time, try to contain anything that sounds too crazy or too good to be true. Okay, so as to avoid losses. True close friend. Okay, so end of the day, it just comes back to if you're a rooster on the year, rooster year are like 93, 2005, 2017. If you're 2017, you're sitting here and listen now, I say you're really very good. But okay, that's rooster year. Rooster month is 8th of September to 7th of October. So if you have that, if you're born in that period, 95% chance you have a rooster in the month. And then in a rooster day, go and check the almanac. For rooster hour, it's 5 p.m. to 6:59 p.m. So different pillars, different audiences, different approach and highlights. Okay, and so very clear cut. If you have a rooster month and the more stable your career is, the better off. Use your first impression last approach, and hence the solve problem. If you have a rooster hour, let's say for example, then try to be charismatic to your juniors. Try to use first impression last to your clients, and at the same time, show them that you are a problem solver. Okay, the problem solver, and also and if anybody from anywhere try to ask you for money, must learn to gauge yourself whether you want or not. Okay, it's important. So far I like it. If you like it, just give me a love. Okay, I'm a person that needs a lot of love nowadays. Okay, although my wife is giving me a lot of love. Okay, because it's a screen now. I can't see your face. I can't see your smile. So a like and a love is the next breath I can actually to feel that, oh, you're enjoying this and you're learning from this and taking advantage of this. Okay. So Rooster Day, Vincent, Rooster Day, very good card. I just said already. You didn't hear. Okay, Rooster Day, be more attractive. Okay, pay more attention to at least tidy look, okay, or something that looks nicer that your spouse or partner likes it, so as to reignite the stale relationship if you're into that. At the same time, solve problems together, solve their problems. Then your spouse will see you with a brighter eye. Okay. All right. All right. So the next, Novita asks, why my month is not Rooster if I'm born on 7th October? I just have covered because at the crossover, different year might shift by 1 or 2 days. So 8th of September to 7th October is a generic frame. But if you're born on the 8th of September or 9th of September or 7th September, then or you're born on the 6th, 7th or 8th of October, then you have a chance of a crossover. Then you need to check the calendar. But if you're born in the 11th of September, 15th of September, 18th of September, 29th of September, 1st of October, 3rd of October, then you're pretty sure that it's the month really. Okay, Novita? Good. Okay, thank you. So far, oh, the chart goes on. Now left is 3 animal signs. So which one do you want to push it out first? Under the 3-star category. Come. Which is the animal you want to push out the 3-star category? Never mind, I just say it straight away, okay? Tiger, horse, monkey. The next one is horse. Horse. So for friends, at least third in the running, not bad. Okay, so horse is a good star. It's a generically, he went through some hell this year, right? Horse friend, he went through some hell this year. So as in this year, as in the rat year. Okay, so for the ox year, whew, can breathe for a while. Why? Who has horse? Who has horse? Who has horse? In your year month day hour, just start the year month day hour so that I know that you have time. You have a horse. Okay, who has a horse? Come. Horse is good. Okay, horse is good for this year, and the reasons are this. Hey, Augustine got no horse. Okay, no horse run. Okay, horse. Horse star this year is good because of the Nobleman. One of the reasons because of the Nobleman star. Okay, Nobleman star means you ask for help, then help will come along the way. There are criteria to it. Imagine you need help, your mouth or like inside got gold, cannot open the mouth. You need help, but you don't open your mouth. Nobody knows what you want. And then if that's the case, nobody can help you. So you must open your mouth and ask for help. Don't be so stuck up and like, I'm not used to asking people for favor. Then too bad, you decide your life. Okay. So first criteria for Nobleman help, you need to ask for help. Second criteria, then you need to, for those friends, okay, we got a lot of horse friends. Jack in the hour, Doris in the hour, David in the hour, Po Hong in the month, Annie in the year. Second criteria for Nobleman help is when help comes along the way, within that phase, the time frame, you should decide. Because you never know when is the bus will come again to help you. But among those who have offered their help, you need to assess them and see whether they are right. They have earned their right to help you. So you don't want a person that just know how to talk theory and come and help you. So somebody that have went through the path, experience, and help you. If you find their advice viable, go and hug them tightly, okay, and get help. So receiving help is a second criteria. Don't be so stuck up in high and say, I'm not used to accepting people's help. I'm not used to owning people's favor. Then you go and die. Okay, because help can't come to you if you keep rejecting people because of that kind of mindset. Okay, so first you need to ask for help. Second, you need to gauge and receive openly and appreciate them when it comes correctly. Third, when help comes along the way, nobody says they are riding on a horse and say, "Come, let the Prince Charming can help you." Nobody's going to say that to you. The person that's helping you can be a very nice guy. A person that's helping you can also be a very stuck-up guy. A person that's helping you can also be a mafia boss. End of the day is nobleman help. Nothing says about the person is nice or charismatic or very charming prince. No, he can be a mafia boss who come and help you solve your problem. End of the day, you owe him a favor, but your problem get resolved. You done. Okay, so you end of the day, you still need to reconcile the fact that people who helps you may be somebody that you don't like, and or somebody with integrity issues, or somebody that is very hateful. For example, you are very laid back person. Example, then your boss wants to make you a better person. He assigns you tasks. You are so pissed off with him. Then he kick your butt even harder, and you are so then pissed off with your boss. Then he actually reprimand you right in front of everybody, and just to prove that your boss is wrong about you, you get it done, and you prove to him that you are wrong, boss. Hey, in that way, your boss is still a nobleman because he's doing in a way that kick your butt to get your problem solved that is useful for you. Okay, so let me highlight again. Now, nobody's going to say that it's going to be a nice guy. Hey, hi, come let me help you. No, okay, time out. It's really of you have an issue, get it solved. But whether you like the way it's being solved or not is another it's totally another aspect. Okay, so now, so you got nobleman help. So any key issues that you have been bugging you, any key issues that has been there that you've been spending a lot of time, energy, effort trying to resolve, you better ask for help. You don't ask, for example, you have been spending a lot of time, energy, effort solving this problem or resolving issues with your wife or trying to make your career better off or trying to have a breakthrough in that aspect, that project. You better ask for help because you're spending a lot of time, energy, effort. You don't go say, hey, how's my health? My health okay, but I want to be better health or no health issue. Don't ask for help on things which doesn't bother you. Ask for help on those priorities that matters to you to make it meaningful. Because at the end of the day, if you ask for help on those nitty-gritty stuff, it's just like the story of the wolf and the sheep. Where you shout so many times, wolf is here. After that, nobody will be bothered with you. Okay, so treasure your chips when you ask for help. Don't in a way that you abuse it. Okay, it's very important. Okay, horse. You also have a star called compassionate to others. Okay, in Chinese, I just term it 因持化解. It just means this. Very important. It just means this. Sometimes when we are with somebody, we like people, we hate people sometimes, or we dislike certain people. Sometimes we bear grudge on certain people. This thing inside you, end of the day, is going to eat you up if it becomes bigger and bigger. If you hate that person, if you really think about that person, your blood pressure goes up, your veins will appear just by thinking. That means the emo is eating you up. Sometimes it's good to be compassionate to who? Compassionate to them. At least try to make that emo down a bit. Because end of the day, by doing that favor, being compassionate, being benevolent, being forgiving to the person, that it relieves you from being eaten up by who? Yourself. By doing that, you're giving yourself a chance to stop the consumption of you to yourself. Okay, I'm not asking you to forget, but at least you have to do this do yourself a favor by opening up, being more forgiving, so that you once you try to be more forgiving to that person, you are forgiving yourself, you will live a happier life. It will consume you up if you are staying in that world. Yeah, like it or not, theory or practical or not, is a fact. It's just like this. My teacher told me a story. That is, if a person wants to give you a present, and end of the day, he held the present and said he want to give you the present, but you are not accepting it. If you're not accepting the present, end of the day, that stuff is still on his hand. So for what I'm trying to say is this: you should know what to really end of the day let go and avoid. End of the day, if you don't touch, you still at the people's court. Or the other story is really you're holding a straw and the straw is on fire. If you grab it so hard, end of the day, the fire will just burn onto your hand. So and the wind will just blow onto you. So don't hold on to things which are harmful to you, and try to let go or do not touch on stuff which will consume you. Okay. So by being compassionate to others, you're giving yourself a chance to be happier off. It's really for yourself, but not for the person. Okay. So you have this star in you for the horse friend. So if you can, try to be more forgiving so that you yourself are lighter and happier and can do better things with yourself, for your career, for your spouse, for your wealth. Okay. Practice the wisdom. Okay. This is important, right? It can bring you very far in life. Okay. One more star that you have. Oh, charisma star. Charisma star is as straightforward as you can, being charismatic. It is also another style where it says first impression last. Okay. But this can go a bit further, which means the way you talk, the way you do are more mesmerizing to the people around you. Last year you look shit. This year you look more attractive, something like that. Okay? But long story short, you should try to use your charisma, your energy level, your way that you can mesmerize people to do better things, to help yourself, to help people along the way. Okay, which is very important, because charismatic are usually one of the key traits for a leader. And if you're able to step up in this pandemic and unprecedented time, you can go way further. You already have quite a turbulent year last year. So this year is really your good break to set good fundamentals, let go of the stuff that are not helping in your formula, and move better on so that this fundamental can last you for a long period. Okay. Just be careful of this charisma star, that if you are one of those friends who would like to be into short relationships or one night relationship, then you need to watch out, because you also have this star. This year you have the peach blossom star, you have the salty pool star. Okay, so if you know where to draw the line, very good. If you don't know where to draw the line, ask your friend to help you draw the line. Okay, tie you up the rope. Okay, stay at home. Okay, so this star is very good for networking. Okay, it's very good for networking, for mesmerizing your audience, or to sense a level of energetic feel and help people along the way with this energy. Okay. Okay, there's a small minor star called, I call it a small loss. Small loss is just financial losses due to your spending habit, your extravagant lifestyle, or you didn't do a due diligence and you're being cheated. But it's small, but small is subjective. If your savings are 100K, maybe the small is 1-2K. If you are a millionaire, your small can be 1-2 million. Joking again, but small. Okay, but just do your due diligence and be more careful. Okay, but it's usually due to your lifestyle and your habits. Okay, usually. Okay, for horse run, one thing that you need to watch out more carefully, that is the strain with close relationship. So close relationship primarily pertains to your friends, your spouse, your parents, your siblings. When I say friends, usually means close friends, okay? Not the Tom, Dick, or Harry, okay? Close friends. Okay, there is a star that says about challenges, sorting through things with them, or disharmony, or misunderstanding, and that may lead to chaos, lead to dispute or arguments. Okay, so when you realize that you are already in this mode, or you are in the more prone zone to this mode, always quarrel with friends, close people, uh, try to moderate. Okay, when you realize that you are in the brim of getting into that zone, maybe put a stop, cool down, walk off first. All right, that will help, okay, before it gets worse. So if you have a horse in your ear, go and ask those people that are useful for you, your senior, your boss, your parents, or companies, or home people for help. Correct. And also, if you have things that is some burden or some past events with people like siblings, if you have a horse in your month and you have some bad past, bad grudge with them, try to sort it through, okay, and them, forgive yourself, and move on. Okay? If you have a horse with your spouse, very good, okay. You go and stuff with your wife or your husband, okay. Correct. Go and be more charismatic, be more attractive, okay, and be more sensual, be more passionate with your spouse, your lover, okay. And if it happens at the hour pillar, so you have to watch out and you have the hour pillar, then you need to seek more help for those people who are your subordinates, even your customer can help you sometimes. Okay, but you have to deal. This horse star has to do a lot more with the human relationship in the year. You do it well, you're way better off. Okay, so be EQ smart, PR smart, and not to network smart. Then you are way better off for the year. Okay. All right. What's the next animal? Left with two only. So the next animal sign is tiger. Tiger. Who has a tiger in their chart? Type a me in the year, hour, day, or month. Right? Tiger is actually going through a good time for the year. Okay. Why? It's because of this reason. Katan, you got a tiger. Good. Okay. Anyway, you are very expert, so you know how to solve a problem. Okay. For the rest, Junie, you have a tiger. Okay. Who else have a tiger? Lie. Who have a tiger? Booncock, Hour, Augustine in the day pillar. Okay. So again, if you have an animal sign in the pillar, try not to make it void. Oh, Katan got no tiger. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, tiger, you have these stars for the year of the ox. Nobleman star again. Okay. And this nobleman star, the same criteria, which I've just said. You need to open your golden mouth and ask for help that are relevant to your priorities. You need to really gauge and assess, and don't be so stuck up. Be receptive to being helped. Sometimes it's really good that you let people know that you need help, they help you, you receive. And sometimes when they need help, you extend your hand to help. Then the chi can flow. Okay. If you always are those friends who want to help people and you always want to be helped, then you realize that your life gets stuck somewhere. Okay. And the third, it has nothing to do with the character or the integrity of the person helping you. And it has nothing to do with you like the experience of being helped or not. The key thing is your problem gets solved. Okay. I will be very clear. So for those friends who have been into networking, letting people know you, letting people being comfortable with you, you have a higher chance of a nobleman help. For those friends who are always at home, not seeing people, like you see the sun will die, or for those friends who are always we call it 见光死, see the sun will die, you don't go out and mix, you don't say hi to your friend in WhatsApp, you don't say call your friend and connect and reconnect, and you don't network, then people literally don't know you. When people don't know you, they are not close to you, the likelihood of them helping you really depends. So always try to interact, because your network is your net worth. Okay. So tiger, you got a nobleman star. Okay, you also have a star. I call it the 利他自利, which in English I call it serving others. You have the sun star. So this is actually you are in a you could be in a position of authority or respect, or you are in a position to empower people, okay, to delegate, okay, or to advise people. So that means what? You ask for help, but you're also the nobleman of some other people. So you're also in a position to help others. Then you should go and serve others, helping them to help you. Okay, so that you will help them to help you, or while you being helped on one aspect, you are helping others on the other aspect. Then the chi will flow, and your life will become a better version after the phase, because you are learning to give, you are learning to take. So for those friends with tiger, you should get your butt off the chair and go and serve, go and help. Of course, you need to select your audience, but you need to do the part called helping or serving. Okay, and try to how should I say, be more giving and be more generous. Okay, and for this star, okay, for this nobleman, okay, that's a difference. There are some people who say that maybe there are two different noblemen. Okay, for the tiger, assistance will come likely from males. For the horse, the noblemen are likelihood from females. Okay, but I don't care lah. People help me, they help me lah. Okay. So okay, for the tiger, you also have the star called the romance star. Romance, and this romance star is really more for long-term relationship building, not the fluffy, not the one night stand, not the last food, not the first impression last kind. It's more of a building auspicious long-term relationship and newborns or new partner or new offspring, or improve your likability factor long term with the person. Okay, so if you have a tiger in your day, I congrats you. So you better do your part in terms of meeting more people if you are single. Okay, if you are already taken, engaged, married, then you should do more what? Affection showing, be more lovable, be more warm, showing more warmth to your love partner. Okay, you tiger friends, you need to do one thing, that is avoid planning too far ahead. When I say avoid planning too far ahead, it's like this. Some people, oh, I have this vision in mind, or I have this objective. Then I put a plan from milestone 1 to milestone 10. And then you realize that by the time you reach milestone 2, the situation change and you need to replan. And you can do that again and again, and that's going to suck you dry on the time, the resources, and the energy. That's why I said avoid planning too far ahead. It means is you still need to have a vision inside. You know what you want in the long direction, the big picture, but you can have 10 steps, but you plan well for the first 2 steps. Once you reach the first step or the first second step, then you plan again for the next 2 steps. So it's just every now and then you plan the 2 steps in detail, so that you don't have to replan the 8 step again and again and again, because things always get reset, gets changed, and you suck or use dry, you become so busy with replanning, and I'm trying to avoid you from that. Because that's why you say plan near in detail, make it good and concrete. We keep the big direction in place, and the rest just spend a little bit of time with it. Okay. Okay, for Matthew, okay, you have the year and the day pillar. So with your network and with, that means with all the your senior and your junior, Matthew, try to make it solid, workable, doable, actionable for the near steps. It's just like this. You are driving 100 kilometer on the road from point A to point B. You can't have a head beam that shines from here to the destination 100 kilometers away. It's always the case that you know the big direction, the route where you are traveling, but the head beam is shining ahead every now and then, the 300 meters. And as long as you make sure the 300 meters are safe, you know where you are going, and you have the big picture in mind, you will not get lost. You will always be on track. So that 300 meters every now on the head beam is good enough for you. And you just need to stick that every 300 meters is right, safe, there's no potholes on the road, and that's it. Always have this mindset, 300 meters every now and then for the headlight, but you know where you're going in general for the 100-kilometer journey. Okay. All right. So, and also one thing, you will feel lonesome. This lonesome star is really more inside you, that you might be feeling that nobody understands you, and it is more towards male in the olden day context, but I don't bother, just to let you know. But it shows lonesome. So you might realize that you are like doing a lot of things on the surface, everything, but you're feeling lonely. If you're feeling lonely, then I would suggest you to do this. Go and find somebody to talk to. Go and find somebody to talk to so that you are way better off not getting yourself screwed here. Okay, find somebody that close to talk to let them know what you're feeling, to open you up. It's very important. It's very important. Okay, so you've seen a lot of rich and famous people who just end their life because of loneliness. Okay, so you leave it ignored, untreated, it can really go into a very serious mode. So avoid that. Okay, so for tiger, if you are actually born in the year of tiger, then you're a tiger. Then if you're born between 4th of Feb to 5th of March, you have a 95% chance of having a tiger in the month. For tiger days, go and check the almanac. For tiger hours, is 3 a.m. to 4:59 a.m. in the morning at your local time. So now, if you're a tiger in your year, you have to really try to serve while being helped with a network. And at the same time, try to, when you're engaging with people, try not to go too far ahead. Make it more near terms, solid, make it good. If a tiger in your month, then it's really about collaborations with people, helping your partners, helping your peers. Okay, and if you have and you're single, you have a tiger in your month and you're looking for a partner, look among your peers, or maybe your friend has a friend who is also not bad, single, and you can try get connected with him or her through your friend. Okay, so if a tiger in your day, okay, really you're trying to try to be more romantic with your spouse. Okay? If you are really in the mode of being lonely, your spouse doesn't understand you, and worse off, you are getting backside itchy. Okay, you should talk to somebody close. Okay, talk to somebody close. If you're a tiger in your hour, then is as usual. You should try to help your juniors, make them a better version, so that end of the day, who knows, one of your junior might work his way up within 5 years to become a VP, and he come and help you. Okay, plant your seed well, serve them. All right. Okay. So yes, yes, the Yang Gui and the Yin Gui. Okay, Yang Gui and the Yin Gui for the nobleman. Yep. All right. So now that shows one last animal is the monkey. Monkey, in my opinion, tops the list for the year of the metal ox. Okay, for various reasons. Okay, monkey. So for friends who have monkey, please type with me. 1 monkey, 2 monkey, 3 monkeys, or any friends down here who have monkey in the year, Monday, I will just type now so that I know who are the friends who have monkey. Okay. It's important to have monkeys. If you have monkeys with 4 stars, so you can count end of the day how many stars do you have in your birth chart. Let's say if you have a rat, a sheep, another sheep, then you need to rely on the rat to help you out in general if you are playing at the level 1 or 2 ball game. Let's say if your birth chart has a sheep, ox, monkey, then you need to bet more on the monkey star to pull you up for the year, when if you're playing at level 1 or 2 of the whole ball game. Okay, so Alex, you have one monkey in the year. And then Tang, you have monkey day. Augustine, monkey year. And KH, monkey at month and hour. Nice. Any monkey month, very good, very good. So, monkey, what good stars do you have? Let's see. Monkey, wow. You see a plus plus, it means very, very good. You see a plus is less good but still good. Okay. So monkey got three plus plus. The first one is really resolving star. Why resolving? This resolving star is very powerful. You know why? This resolving star is one of the powerful ones in terms of solving problem. Solving problem and the ability to resolve very complex challenges, able to resolve business issue, able to get out of career complexity, able to resolve legal issues and complexities. So this side is very powerful. So you should make use of anybody physically in your life in that pillar that correlates to solve the problem. Okay, that you can find. And not to mention, this resolve star also is actually a purple emperor also. Okay, it also says one thing: likelihood that the person that helps you to resolve is somebody that's influential, with power, with authority, with the resources of the network or with the wealth to help you to solve. Okay, so you better network well so as to find the one person that's closest that fits the category per the pillar to help you solve the most critical and crucial problem for the year. All right, there are two. This resolve star is Dragon Virtue and Emperor star, so it's very powerful. So I would like to say this that don't play, okay? Monkey star very powerful this year. Not you powerful, it's the person that's helping you can be very powerful. Okay. Okay. Monkey star also got this thing. Yes, influential help. Okay, influential help. There is people that are important with power, with authority to come help you. Sweet both. And also monkey star got a happiness star. Okay, I call it sky happiness. This star is good for building genuine long-term romantic relationship, or also good happy events with people that are important in your life. It's also good for tying the knot. Okay, for tying the knot. It's also for those friends who are married. It's also a good year for having offspring. It's quite good happy events, man. So if you have a monkey star, it refers to happy events. So try to have more happy stuff along you, surrounding you, so that you, from every happy events, you will realize something, you will know something, and that one dot leads to the other dot, and that dot leads to another dot. End of the day, you get a problem solved and a happy ending. Okay. The only one or two things you need to look out for the monkey friends is this. There is this hot star. That means suddenly, abruptly interrupted, stop, or suddenly end. Okay, and it can be a sudden end to a project, sudden end to a job, sudden end to a relationship, sudden end to a sudden end. Okay, so so you need to watch out on any telltale something suddenly just that don't have gone. Okay, and you get so freaked off or get so pissed off, and then it leads to another star called the legal and summon. Okay, the most lowest okay level of summon and legal is you just get a fine for parking, you get a fine for littering. That's all. But the more serious will be you pursue on the case because of hot, you pursue a case because something is not happy, you're not happy with, or you get implicated into a legal issue, legal case, arguments, then it become more complex. Then your happy events will be lesser. Okay, so it's really looking at the bright side, stay grounded and be happy, enjoy it, versus biting onto something which you want to pursue on based on your belief system. You can choose. Okay, but monkey star is a good star for the year, so don't waste it. All right. So and if you are born in the year of the monkey, it's quite clear cut. Okay, monkey, probably the what? Let me see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. 1990, 1980, 1992, 1993, 1994, 1995, 1996, 1997, 1998, 1999, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, 2026, 2027, 2028, 2029, 2030, 2031, 2032, 2033, 2034, 2035, 2036, 2037, 2038, 2039, 2040, 2041, 2042, 2043, 2044, 2045, 2046, 2047, 2048, 2049, 2050, 2051, 2052, 2053, 2054, 2055, 2056, 2057, 2058, 2059, 2060, 2061, 2062, 2063, 2064, 2065, 2066, 2067, 2068, 2069, 2070, 2071, 2072, 2073, 2074, 2075, 2076, 2077, 2078, 2079, 2080, 2081, 2082, 2083, 2084, 2085, 2086, 2004 kind of years, and also before lah. So these are people who are born in the year of the monkeys. Okay, so and friends who are born between 8th of August to 7th September, this period for any years, then you have a 95% chance that you have a monkey sign in your month. Monkey day, go and check the calendar. Monkey hours are from 3 p.m. to 4:59 p.m. Okay, so if you have a monkey star in your day, sorry, in your year or your month, then you should write on it well and don't spend time on legal issues when it can be avoided. Okay, use people for help, influential people to pull you up in your career, in your pursuit, in your opportunities, in your progress, so that you set good fundamentals for many years to come. Okay, have more happy memories with these people. Because at the end of the day, if you have more happy memories with these people, happy events, they remember that, and it will come back and be helpful in times to come. Okay, if you have monkey on your day, please have more happy news. If you want, make more babies, or also create more happy events with your family, with your spouse. Okay, if you have a monkey day, that's for day. The monkey hour, then spend more time on resolving issues with your team, with your juniors, with your customers. Spend more time resolving them, also resolving their issues. At the same time, who knows, they will like you and they might just push you over to the company. Okay, so these are all year, month, day, hour effects that it can be very useful for you. All right, finally, about the 12 animals. Okay, these are all the 12 animals that you all by ranking. So now, if any pillars that's the most star, you should make it more solid for the year on a simplistic level. Okay, and if let's say if all the 4 pillars you add up together, you have 1 star or less, then you really need to, no, I would say if 4 animal signs, all the stars add together, you have 3 or less. 3 or less, you better jolly well do something more helping, enhancing, reinforcing from a budget perspective, Feng Shui perspective, calendar perspective, mobile phone perspective, any aspect where you can strengthen your chi. Okay, if you have 3 or less for all the 4 animals adding together. Okay, so because wait, but if you have a lot of stars, then good. Okay, it all comes back to this. See, 1 to 2, what I've went through for the 12 animals, those approach will be good enough if you are the 1 or 2 perspective to know exactly what to do, what pitfalls to avoid, being aware of the weak and right on the strength based on the pillar of that animal in your birth chart. However, you see, as I said already, if you have a lot of 0 or animals, you have a lot of those animals inside your chart, you better rely on the better animals. On the contrary, on the right hand side, if you have a lot of stars in that pillar, those animals, you deal more on that pillar per your own chart for the year. In that, those audience, those scope, those aspects. It's very important. However, if you are one of those friends who want to bring this further, to know what are the areas that I can really improve to be better off from a further in-depth perspective, well, then I'm going to shift this box up. Because if you are a person that wants to bring this further, want to have more in-depth outlooks, and also from a Feng Shui perspective in 2021, how to look at stuff, how to actually find more solutions. Okay, if you want to bring this further, then I'm actually offering this to you. Okay, I'm going to have a session through webinar jam on outlooks for a bullish 2021. This session is going to be on this session is going to be on the 9th of January, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Singapore time, and I'm going to talk a lot more about further in depth of the various aspects and also from a Feng Shui perspective. Okay, this is a chargeable one, a USD $15 net. Okay, and why I'm doing this is because you see, For those friends who are serious enough and want to bring this further, you can join us in this. For those who are not, what I've just spent time sharing with you on the 3 series will be good enough. Okay. And one thing is, there's a few reasons. Number one, if you're interested, schedule ahead so that you plan yourself for more success in life, boost start for the year. And I believe in one thing, that is, while we believe that we are better off through learning, after learning, we need to help people along the way. Because the world is really better off where people give, some people receive, and we cannot only just give, we cannot only just receive. So for this session, I'm going to literally give a 35% off from anybody, total fees of the enrollment, to a children charity for their education. Okay. And at the same time, this session, I'm going to cover a lot more. Okay. I'm going to cover things like animal science, who have the wealth opportunity in what aspect, what kind of people issues to look out for, or I also be covering how to gain the attraction, how to overcome certain challenges. I'm going to cover what are the areas where you can avoid money pitfalls for the year 2021 based on Zodiac, and some of the DIY spots in your office, in your home, that's good for the year 2021. I'm going to tell you literally what else to do if you cannot change your office, or how to tap onto the right team. I'm going to tell you how to DIY to find the Nobleman spots in your house so that you can write on it. I got a friend who play mahjong at the Nobleman spot, and he literally tell me he is winning 80% of the time. So it's how amazing Nobleman spots can work. Okay. So well, for this session is very easy. Okay. You just, if you're interested and want to bring this further, just scan the QR code, and then I'm going to give you the instruction if you're interested. Scan the QR code, you'll be brought to a page. You just click register. After clicking register, you click the proceed to checkout. And upon that, you enter the information at the payment page, the USD $15 net, and click register today to confirm. Once you click the register today to confirm, you will be seeing a thank you page. Now, at that page, very important, listen here. At the thank you page, now at that page, click after you enter all the at that page, you will need to click back to Webinar Jam. After making payment, a thank you page, you need to click back to Webinar Jam. Then at that page that you'll be brought to, enter your name, your email, your phone number to receive a unique link and password. Okay, that's unique for you to join us in this session. Please check your email, phone are correctly entered, and save a screenshot just in case. Okay, and if you encounter any problem, just WhatsApp us. Okay, so this session, okay, generally, do come and join us, because it's just like attending a class. This session where for this class is the 4 hours, likelihood will overrun, and but there's no recording. Okay, but it's easy for you to just take screenshots along the way. Okay, there'll be no replay and there'll be no duplicate login. Okay, so participants are encouraged to really participate in this session to enjoy. So please use your laptop. Don't strain your eyes. Okay? People like me, not young, don't strain your eyes with a phone. Okay, use a laptop or big monitor screen to see, and find a good place with Wi-Fi connection. There'll be a Q&A session for all, and also I'll be keeping also a slot for an I Ching divination for anybody who want to ask about your personal matters using I Ching. But please, you have to turn on your camera if you want to be consulted live. Okay, so yep, this is what I'm going to offer. Okay, so that you are I'm preparing you for this part where if you are interested, okay, to know more and dig in more. And anyway, I'm going to take this chance to do more charity. Okay, so and we need to give and take to help people which are more in need. It's important because I actually am a firm believer that we constantly need to help people along the way, but I also need to make sure that if you are those that are interested to bring this further, join us. For another group of friends who just are not interested in learning further, come and help me solve my problem. Then you belong to the last box. Then if you are those people belonging to the last box, then it's more of a personalized consultation. Then we have been there around to help you in different aspects of our field of expertise. Survey astrology is my key strength, or mobile number change for one that suits your 八字, your objective, and also timeliness, or you're going to look for a Feng Shui consultation to know where to head. Okay, so if you're interested to go for the top, nobody's stopping you. Just contact us if you're comfortable with us and we think that our belief system is the same. If you want to bring this further, do scan the QR code and join us. I'll see you there on the 9th of January. And if you have any question now, you can ask me so that I can answer any questions that you have regarding this 12 Zodiac session. Yeah, by the way, for those at level 4, I think Phil, Katan, all these people who are experienced, we would know that Zodiac, to bring this to the aspect of solving problems, we need to get various few aspects. Okay, the favorable and unfavorable of the elemental aspects based on your birth chart is important. Okay, it literally highlights where the things you are good at and where the things we actually screws up. Okay, and being good at. Okay, and then also we need to know the combine and clash relationship in a chart, even with a tiger, with a horse, with a monkey. You need to know the clash and combine relationship to know the good is the good or good is the bad. Personal profile, strength, weaknesses, actions, avoid is important. All this needs to come in consideration. So for those friends who are at the level 4, you should know what I'm talking about. Okay. But any question that you have, just can ask any questions now so that I can answer your question. Okay. And if you don't have, then I'll just call it a day. Any questions? Charles Zodiac. Like, how do you find this session? Good. Do send some love and likes, and you also share with your friends. Okay. On anything that you find is useful. I purposely make it into a very layman approach so that it's useful for you. Okay. Okay, Jacqueline, Dragon got tie-in. Yep, Dragon was covered quite a long while ago. Series 2. Okay. Okay, any questions that you have, you can just ask now. And so that I can answer your questions, it's easier to answer here, okay, than WhatsApp. WhatsApp, the words are quite, sometimes the more you talk, the more one question is to the other. So, 12 Zodiac Signs. Okay, so now you know that monkey, tiger, horse are the strongest, in my opinion, for the year of the metal ox. So if you have a lot of tiger and or monkey and or horse, then I congratulate you. If you have a lot of rabbit and or ox and or sheep, I will say you it's not the end of the world. You can do more to twist, turn the tide to help you into things that you want to achieve for the year. Okay, because it's all about doing what else that can be done. It's all about cause, condition, effect. Do not stuck on the cause, play on the condition to get the effect twisted more towards your direction. Okay, I see that many times ago in the past. Okay. Okay, any got a question? Full-time study is deemed at which pillar? I need you to rephrase your question. I don't quite understand. Full-time study is deemed at which pillar? Full-time, oh, you mean for those friends who are doing full-time study, is it? Okay, if you are doing full-time study, if I understand question already, okay, it's a good one. Okay, any questions, you can just ask now. For us who are working, livelihood is our career, correct? In general, okay, in general. So the month pillar is the one. For let's say retirees, you need to put more emphasis. Retirees are like what? Okay, rephrase. Retirees for those people who are at the more elderly age, and they have been working, and now they are like probably 60s, 70s, 80s. Okay, then put more emphasis on the hour pillar. Put more emphasis on the hour pillar. Okay. If for friends who are full-time study, then it should be study is their key objective. So primarily, in my opinion, look at the career pillar, which is the month pillar. Okay, for those friends, so that's why those people, those friends who are usually in their secondary school days, university days, I will look at that as their career. Because they need to pass, they need to fulfill that academic pursuit. So career, the month is the one to look at. Okay, good question. Okay, any other questions? Oh, today's so good, huh? No other questions. Or do you have any questions? So now you need to know which are the animals to love or to protect. Okay. So it's very important. So this 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 star hopefully is useful for the year of the ox for you. I hope to see you on the 9th of January to bring this further for those friends who are interested. But the key thing is really don't just feel good and entertain yourself and stop in knowing which animals are good and no good. No, don't stop there. It's really more of you have an objective, that's 1 dot. You have your positioning based on the animal signs that you know, based on the 4 pillars, that's 2 dots, how to join the 2 dots together. And how to plan it in such a way that you know the positioning, know what you want, and you know that you are actually wanting enough to achieve your goals. Plan ahead. Okay, don't stop or complain or just feel complacent. Because monkey good is good. If good and good you don't take action, then the good is just feeling good only. Okay, it's important. Take action to achieve and make for those friends with good stuff, make this year an actionable and fulfilling one, so that with that fundamental laid properly, next year, if you land up into a more rough patch, these good fundamentals will protect you. If you don't do a good job when you have a good start this year, and next year you enter into a rough patch, because you have a weak fundamental, it can't support you in your next phase, then your next journey, when it's rough, is going to be more rough. Because you did the good fundamental ground laying this year when you have a good time, good start. Okay, all right. So if there's no question, then I should end here. So this is Marcus from S Method Physics. Anything that I need to add?
See you on Saturday.
My wife says see you on Saturday. Okay, I'm going to cover a lot on Saturday, 9th of January. Okay, and primarily I'm going to teach you how to identify your home nobleman. I'm going to teach you what to do despite the fact you cannot change your seat in the office, despite you cannot change your boss. What are the areas for the year 2021 to like or to avoid, and what are the aspects and the things you should be doing in any areas that you can choose or you can't choose. As I said before, right? Do what you still can do, despite the fact you cannot change your boss face. But what you can still do, there are a lot that can be done. Okay, I'm going to cover a lot of that on the 9th of January. So sign up, see you there, and Happy New Year. Bye-bye.